Okay. So one of the biggest, most annoying things on the internet right now are petitions. I think many of us out there can utterly agree that petitions are just annoying. But they exist, and sometimes they actually get some, they get a little bit, of work done. But Facebook, wanting to find a way to stay relevant, I guess, even though 2 billion people a month use their platform, is now launching a petition feature. And that, I'm not too sure how I feel about that. Now it says here, gather a mob and Facebook will let you make political demands. Tomorrow, Facebook will encounter a slew of fresh complexities with the launch of Community Actions, its news feed petition feature. Community Actions could unite neighbors to request change from their local or nationally elected officials or government agencies, but it could also provide vocal interest groups a bully pulpit from which to pressure politicians and bureaucrats with their fringe agendas. Community Actions embodies the central challenge facing Facebook. Every tool it designs for positive expression and connectivity can be subverted for polarization and misinformation. Facebook's memberships has swelled to such a ripe target for exploitation that it draws out the worst of humanity. You can imagine misuses like crackdown on blank minority group that are offensive or even dangerous, but some see as legitimate. The question is whether Facebook puts it in the forethought and aftercare to safeguard its new tools with proper policy and moderation. Otherwise, each new feature is another liability. Now, the thing is, TechCrunch here is clearly playing up the editorial side of this, but they have a point. They have a point. This new feature, which is meant to kind of rally the troops, if you will, for a specific, purpose of protest, it can be misused. It can totally be misused, but it will also be very interesting to see which petitions get popular and which petitions go viral. And then again, for a person like me that's comments on the crazy stuff I find around the world, the crazier the petitions are, the better it is for me because I can tell you about them. But at the same time, I fully agree with what this article is trying to say here. If this is not given as much thought as it should, if this is not given as much attention as it should, this could ultimately backfire in a way that really gets egg on the face of Facebook. Now, it goes on to say here, community actions start to roll out in the United States tomorrow after several weeks of testing in a couple of markets. Users can add a title, description, and image to their community action and tag relevant government agencies and officials who will be notified. The goal is to make the community action go viral and get people to hit the support button. Community actions have their own discussion feed where people can leave comments, create fundraisers, and organize Facebook events or call your rep campaigns. Facebook displays the number of supporters behind a community action, but you'll only be able to see the names of those you're friends with or that are pages of or public figures. So that I actually like because it's going to do away with a bit of trolling. However, let's be fair here. A lot of people are going to come on in there and troll anyway, right? There's a lot of dummy Facebook accounts. There's a lot of those things. They're going to come in and they're going to troll for certain things. Now, it goes on to say here that Facebook is purposefully trying to focus community actions to be more narrowly concentrated on spurring government action than any random cause. That means it won't immediately replace change.org petitions that can range from the civilian to the absurd, but one-click support straight from the newsfeed could massively reduce the friction to signing up and thereby attract organizations and individuals seeking to maximize the size of their mob. That is actually very true. Look, what's one of the biggest annoyances of going into change.org? This is real. You go into change.org and you sit there and say, I want to protest, cats. For some reason, don't know why. Okay. So you go in there, you sign up. Then you got to go and sign it. And then you got to wait as they spam you nonstop. And they send you every freaking petition under the damn sun to sign all the time. Because I signed like 2 freaking change.org petitions. My inbox just fills up like multiple times a week. I mean, I don't care about this. I don't care about any of this stuff. I signed up for a specific reason, to release the Snyder Cut of Justice League. I don't care about this kid with diphtheria. I don't know. I'm making it up. But what I'm trying to say here essentially is that it can be misused, but they are trying to make sure that it doesn't. And it will ultimately probably replace change.org because it's going to have a built-in several 100 million people base here, at least in these United States. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with it. But in the meantime, I'm cautiously optimistic, if not only for local government change, because I do feel like local government change is something we need to work on more, local actions and local stuff like that. I'm definitely down for that. But I also am looking forward to what kind of crazy viral petitions go viral, and what the headlines are from some of those. Hey, thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. Since you're here, why don't leave a comment? Let me know what you think about stuff. If you want to subscribe to the channel, you can do that as well. You check out any of these great, fantastic, amazing commentary tracks by me. That's right. I'm not egotistical or narcissistic at all. I'm just your average, everyday, normal YouTuber. Thanks for watching.